Push me live. Live, good. Hi everyone. This is Stobox streaming, and we're still waiting for Ross and Igor, who will join us, I hope, in seconds. Today our stream will be from Dubai. As some of you may know from our Stobox community, that we have certain business development activities, and there's a lot of news that we would like to share with you today about our progress, about the progress that we've made in Dubai and the reasons why we're here. What are the decisions behind the fact that we have basically decided to open up a representative office here, but I will speak on that once my colleagues, Ross, our Chief Operating Officer, and Igor, our Chief Operating Officer of Stobox Exchange, will join me. Just to update, my name is Gene Deyev. I'm CEO and founder of Stobox. Actually, I can see Ross. He's running around the office that we have recently. Actually, we've moved in today. So there's a lot of things going on, and we're trying to be consistent in what we do, but sometimes it's difficult. So I hope that guys will join me in seconds. Yeah, meanwhile we're waiting for them. I would like to tell about the agenda of today's call, of today's stream. So the first part will be the updates from Dubai, what's going on here. Here is Ross connecting to us. Hi, Ross. I know you're here. Just make sure that your connection is working properly.
Oh, guys.
Hey, what's up? So I'm just sharing our agenda for today's call, for today's stream. So first of all, we're going to speak about our activities in Dubai. Secondly, we will touch the securitization and tokenization part of our business. Hey, we also here see that Igor is joining us. Come on, man, do it. We're already 4 minutes late. The second would be tokenization and hey, hi.
Hello.
And what we plan to do, and what our plans, what our achievements so far in respect to security token offerings. And then we will speak about Stobox Exchange. We're waiting for, not just waiting, we're building and testing, and whatever we do is in order to push the full Stobox Exchange into life. We know there's some drawbacks from the legal perspective. As many of you know, that there's a lot of regulation going on of crypto, so we have to comply with all the rules and standards, and this is why it takes much longer than expected, again because of the legal issues. And as we may know, that especially within Europe, when you work with legal providers, with lawyers in respect to kind of legal framing, the Corona issue, it is the case. So sometimes it takes ages for them to reply. And even though our development teams works pretty fast, and actually thanks a lot for a lot of you who are participating in our Stobox bug bounty. I don't want to mention names here, but who guys who hear me and who devote their times and their efforts to help us build better products. Thank you very much. Thanks, and because of you, we actually do it much faster. So we believe that we will update on the Stobox Exchange very soon. And there's a couple more things that we'd like to share with you before we finalize today's stream. So that was a quick introduction, gentlemen.
Thank you, Gene.
Back to you.
Thank you, Gene, for a nice introduction. Guys, we have a lot of updates. That's why we're currently on the live stream to share it with you. and we have a lot of upcoming updates. So I'm very excited to share with you today and provide this conversation, and hope you will enjoy it.
Thank you, Ross. Thank you,
Igor,
Jim.
hi.
Hi, guys. Hi. Yeah, I will share today about news about exchange, about new release, upcoming release, what will new, what we have done, what will be done, and because we are working a lot of time, and thanks again our bug bounty testers, thanks to you, we did it much more faster and improve our products to next level. And today we will tell you about new updates and some insights from us, because you are watching us and we want to share you all positive news with you. And as you can see, STBU price is going to the moon, and Bitcoin to the moon, and Ethereum to the moon, all-time high. Hope STBU also will be an all-time high, you know. And I guess
it definitely will. It definitely will.
Of course,
it definitely will.
I guess we could start with some main updates, and then we could switch to exchange updates, with more information, I guess.
Sure.
Thank you, Igor. Thank you, Russ. So let me start with the big news in respect to our tokenization activity and actually Stobox general activity. The good news are that the security token offering regulation is now being on in Dubai, in United Arab Emirates. So we have received that piece of legislation. We exactly know how it works. We've been waiting for it for a long time. Why? Because this is one of the best markets, one of the most capital, enriched markets for security token offerings. So one of the main problems and that the market has is that all that buildings behind Ross, and not only them, are kind of locked in terms of their property value. So there's a lot of real estate which is captured by the legacy systems of just purchase or a secondary sale, and it is a painful. So it's a painful process, and it's the way it is. So the new tokenization legislation in Dubai actually unlocks that and allows companies like Stobox, and obviously Stobox, because we are one of the pioneers in this market, to basically to liquidize that. So what it means is that there's a lot of real estate, and also we already have two companies that are there's a fund. It's called a C3. Whoever are on the legal side may know that. So it's a C3 management of funds that actually manage real estate portfolios, which was quite difficult for them to liquidate their assets. By liquidate, I mean that these assets are being held, and it's quite difficult to create a secondary market for that, or to promote international investors to purchase securitized or tokenized real estate. When I say securitized, it was difficult. Tokenized, it was impossible. So now, with the tokenization of that real estate, with the portfolios of multi-billion companies, funds that we're already speaking to, we will be able to unlock that opportunity and to possibility, and to create a liquid market for Dubai real estate. And actually, this guy is something that that it's a big goal. It's an amazing opportunity to do that, because that's not only unlocks the financial capabilities or give us certain financial results, but we're actually very honored to be one of the few providers. I mean, one of the few people in the world that think that way and create our products and create our framing and legal framing and operational framing, and having those challenges. And by resolving those challenges, we actually, as a team, will be able to create a great job and I think it's one of a kind. So that's something that amazes us, and we're very excited, to look at Dubai from that perspective. But it's not only this part. It's we were lacking, and as you may know, that most of us have Ukrainian origins, and it was difficult for us to open up an office, and not in a financial sense, given the fact that we're offering financial services or financial tech services, fintech services. So in this respect, we've been looking for the best place to actually to reside and create our front office. So we're happy to announce that Dubai will be, and already is, our front office. So anybody, all our clients, whoever would like to deal with Stobox, sign contracts with Stobox, operate with Stobox and buy Stobox, are happily welcome in our office in Marina in Dubai, and we'll be very happy to see and to work with you as the official company, as the official residency, and official recognized company in IFZA, which is an international financial free zone of Dubai. The last thing I want to just mention is that it's a huge place in terms of the conference, in terms of it's a melting pot, it's a technological and financial melting pot. So basically, we are in the center of the chemistry of fintech, people that drive innovation. We're here for already a month, and we see how people who actually drive that economy, they are, they're amazed by innovation, and not only amazed, they actually, whatever we see is something, somebody did that. So we see that progress, amazing progress that the government of Dubai does in respect to technologies, and we actually respect that, and we would like to play a contributable role in our part of the fintech, of blockchain development in that region. So that's a huge news for us, and we believe it will be also a great advantage in respect to our customers and our recognition. So Stobox is now recognized as not only some internet imaginable tokenization provider, but all of you are welcome to our office and to see how we guys work. That's the first I want to share with you. Ross, Igor.
Yep, I want to mention that in this month and in the last months, we have visited 4 conferences: Future Blockchain Summit, Crypto Expo, World of Web3 Summit, and Future Blockchain Conference. And there we have met zones of people and projects and received a lot of insights, which are currently growing into new possibility for us. And we have also participated in 5+ closed events where we met such as industry celebrities as CEO of Binance and Tony Ways. So we're always happy to learn from the greatest people of the industry and build communication with them. And while networking at the conference and meeting here with our potential clients, we preliminary conduct the agreement with, as Jin mentioned, with billion companies that are looking to tokenize their assets, and tokenization fits perfect for their needs. That's why we decided to open a front office here in Dubai, and we chosen this location for our front office and our business development activities here. And also this month we will participate, for example, tomorrow on Digital Mining Summit, Digital Mining Summit, and in Fin Expo.
Thank you, Ross. Thank you. For some of you that are new to Stobox, and actually for all of us, maybe you may ask, why do we actually would like to participate in a mining conference? And I will tell you in a second why it's also important for us. I think that's it regarding Dubai. The one thing that from the development, from the product development, from the product development standpoint, we are starting to work on the second dashboard. So as of today, we have the product that we have already signed, I think 14 contracts. Boris Pikalov, our co-founder, moves the delivery and works on the delivery side, as well as our set of analytics and project managers. But this software that we have, this DS dashboard, and some of you who are actually bought or participated in our security token offerings are familiar with that software. It's a simple tool where we manage our tokenized securities, and this is the simple tool that our customers will be enjoying, will be using in order to distribute their securities between their community and create that liquidity for their unregulated securities. And it's a very important point, because most of you guys are coming from the crypto background and may not be familiar with some of the very important investments and kind of financial investment terms. So I just want to make a step back and to define. There's two big types of securities: the ones which is registered and unregistered. Unregistered securities are basically any types of corporate securities that are not being approved by a regulator, local regulator. They're easy to manage, and we know there's already a lot of companies that do security token offerings for unregistered securities, and we know that how market evolves, and we see swaps and secondary market for unregulated securities. So that's something that already kind of present on the market, and there's not much of the chemistry behind that. It's a simple things. Why regulators do not regulate those? It's just because they are tiny comparing to the financial, to the amounts of assets that are being and have to be regulated. So when a company fundraises from 3 to 5 million from a public investors, or let's say from accredited investors, as a startup or as a small and medium enterprise, those securities are considered to be very tiny from that bank chunk of international regulated markets. So for the unregulated markets, that our DS dashboard was kind of focused on that market, because it's kind of you don't run in the beginning, you just crawl and then you walk and then you start to be running. So it was a first product. We have already 14 customers, and we have much more in the pipeline, but that's something that we perfectly understand. The new challenge for us, and actually the new product that we'll be working, is the dashboard, what we call Dashboard Pro. It is the same kind of, from the technological background, is the same tokenization product. Every asset has its own ticker, all that regulations and AML and KYC has to be enforced. But instead of the single company usage of that single unregulated securities management system, this is a system for regulated securities. So when you go, for example, if you go in a bank, a private bank, Credit Suisse in Geneva, and you say, I would like to invest my money not in a deposit, but somewhere, that somewhere would be a regulated securities. So this is a type of assets that being recognized by professional financial institutions worldwide. So we're talking about investment banks, we're talking about banks, about funds, about fund managers. So, and the difference between unregulated and regulated is that the fact that regulated securities are regulated, and sometimes it's a very difficult for just any company to issue a regulated security. It's a hell of a compliance job. It's a very costly procedure. Sometimes you wait for 6 months or up more to get your prospectus, to get your securities authorized by a regulator receive what is called IC number, which is International Security Identification Number. And that number is been given to all the brokers around the world. So if you want to invest, let's say your $100,000 into real estate of Dubai, what we do is that those Dubai securitized and then tokenized assets will be given an IC number, international, as security tokens. And then there's a platform where anybody who actually qualify in terms of their jurisdiction, qualify in terms of their investment size, from many perspectives. But the tokenization comes into the professional market. And this is exactly what we've been waiting for from the regulations of securitized, of the tokenized securities. And this is a regulation was missing. So as of today, as of now, we perfectly understand, and actually the clients that we're working with, they are funds. So all of their securities have to be structured as regulated. So it's a new challenge for us, but it's a definite new opportunity. So we will be having an additional focus. So on one hand, we have small and medium enterprise startups that issue unregulated securities on the dashboard. Secondly, it's a customized platform for management, multiple securities platform, multiple regulatory approved securities. And this platform is not only a challenge from the technical standpoint, I think that's the least, but we have engaged legal teams and especially our partners, partners that we're doing our job, with. They engaged several high-profile legal companies to explain that concept to the regulator of Dubai and to make sure that they would be the first ones or among the first to offer Dubai real estate in a tokenized, securitized manner, where anybody in the world would be able to open their iPhone, open their Android, pass KYC, and take the crypto and actually buy a chunk of Dubai real estate and enjoy the royalties, enjoy the dividends on via that technology. And that again, that's something that from the product and the technological perspective, it's a new challenge for us, but it's definitely worthwhile doing. Ross, I just want you to add if you have something, and then we'll move on.
Yep, thank you, Gene, for your detailed explanation. As you mentioned, we're starting building the Dashboard Pro for regulated security and for clients that we are talking with here in Dubai. So very excited about this journey, and we are only in the beginning. And I'm sure that a lot of great developments and great events will be in upcoming months with our tokenization direction. And also, we in Dubai will creating weekly events, networking events, where we will introduce Stobox to the local community, conduct in a weekly basis new connection, and develop our business activities.
Thank you, Ross. Another very important. So this is let's finalize the Dubai part and the tokenization part.
Yep.
We will update you guys on further down the road. It's definitely something that me and Ross are focusing on. All our team will be focusing. All our tokenization team will be focusing, but we don't have only the tokenization part. Another very important aspect that we're raising is when we tokenize that regulated securities, that's one part. But the second part is what you're going to do with the secondary market. That's something that is a challenge for all of the regulators. guys, this, I don't want to offend anyone, but there's there's a proverbs in a financial word saying that if you if you don't know nothing, go to work in a regulator. So that's a joke, but it's quite a difficult to explain technology to people that protect the markets, and their job are to protect the markets. So as of today, there are no decentralized exchanges for regulated securities. We see some DEXs for unregulated securities. You can go on the stomarket.com and you can check out how guys from Realty and from other companies actually manage secondary trading of their tokenized assets, but that's unregulated. So the new challenge would be to bring it to a regulatory market, the swapped concept. And to do so, we don't only need the swap technology, which is kind of obvious from the technological standpoint, but very, very tricky from the legal standpoint. It's much more tricky when it comes to the blockchain part. So what we also do is that, as you may know, we're building our own L2 blockchain. By L2, it means that it will be working on the Ethereum virtual machine. It's a EVM driven thing, but we make sure that that network is fully compliant, and it's permissioned. So only members who have authority to publish whatever data on that network will be allowed to do so. Why we're building that? We don't want to try to follow the market in respect to great guys from Solana or from Polygon. Those guys are just amazing, but we build a corporate chain, and it's a decentralized corporate chain that has to be recognized by global regulators and by global legal providers, by global regulated market professionals as a chain, as the distributed ledger, where everything is kind of transparent for those who have a possibility of to gain that transparency. And for that, we have received many questions. What do you guys, why building your own blockchain? You won't be that fast as Solana does, or look what Tron did from Russian guys, and look how blockchain evolving. Why you guys need that? It's not a good idea, and so on. We don't want to follow the market of crypto. We have our direction of crypto. We understand what we're doing, but the main important thing, and why we're fascinated behind that, and we build a cheap decentralized tool for regulated securities and for authorized parties to participate. We see, and many of you may follow global regulations updates, and crypto is becoming actually money, and money are being regulated, and like we are not, this is the way things are. And some of us may look at the completely anonymous decentralized chains and benefit from that. That's perfectly fine, but our business model is based on the transparency and the cooperation with recognized financial institutions, where trust, transparency, and regulations are synonyms, and they are DNA encoded into the activities of Stobox securities and Stobox securitization. So this is it's an all mixed up products dash services dash challenges that we are pushing, and it's a long journey, but we're happy to have a great team now. Stobox has already more than 70 people around the world, part-time and full-time, working on products and services, on the marketing side, on the customer development side, on the business development, on sales, on design, and so on. And we are happy to progress in many aspects. Ross.
Yep,
Whoa.
Yobjin, and thanks.
Whoa.
Whoa. Really great.
As I mentioned, we have a lot of updates to share, and I want to add that currently, regarding the process of opening the front office and Stobox developments in Dubai and our business activities, we currently also joining their professional association of tokenization, and we will be a part of their network of the partners and licensed businesses who are dealing with tokenized securities here in Dubai, and we will be one of the players here.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Very cool.
Just to summarize, my battery from that PC I'm speaking from is about to die in 5 minutes. So if I'll be cut off, that's fine. We continue reporting. We have reported and we have created a Q3 report for our shareholders, security token offering participants of Stobox Technologies. Probably you have seen that. We have actually closed the. I see Ross switching there. Sorry. Sorry, Jens. No, it doesn't work, man. Leave it. So I forgot the thought, but anyway, the last thing I want to speak about. Actually, I was talking on the reporting, and we've created a Q3 report. We have temporarily paused our security token offering because the terms, as we've mentioned before, the terms and the valuation of the company that we've launched the STO with is not something that we are or our existing investors are happy with. So we've conducted a board of directors and have made a decision to pause the existing security token offering, and we will launch it. We will unpause that with a bit different valuation further down the road. I think it may be at the end of this year, or we will prolong it till probably Q1 of next year when we show some more results. So the valuation of Stobox Technologies will be updated, and we'll have certain proofs of that. So whoever participated in that kind of small round, thank you. You guys on the lucky side with us. So that's again, I think you'll be happy with the report. As the shareholders, we report to you, and if you have any questions, you can message anytime us or ask any questions in respect to the tokenized shares and the STOs. So the final part is the exchange, and before I will cut myself down, I want to mention several things. We will have. I know that there's a lot of technical issues still with Stobox Exchange, and we're overcoming them. This week we're expecting a global update. Igor with the tech team is working on that. He'll explain more on exactly what's going on. Then we'll have a great listing, and Ross will talk about that. Great listing with our partners in respect to market making. We have opened a pancake
liquidity pool.
Liquidity pool. It's a tiny pool, but we go step by step. We've created a Binance kind of chain direction. We're working on the Binance community. That's the first step for the recognition of Stobox as the potential listing in Binance. We hope that will come one day. We're working on that. I know that will dramatically increase the exposure of our token, and it's a token today. Once we launch the chain, the token will be we will remain tokens, will burn some of it, half of it, and we will pre-mine coins, Stobox coins that will exist on L2. So anybody will be able to move from Binance to other chains from Ethereum to Stobox L2 and actually not only stake kind of as a staking process, but to use your today's Stobox tokens to swap to Stobox coins, and those coins to actually pass KYC and become part of our recognized chain and be the first who actually start mining. We want your support in that mining activity. I'm sure that one day it will bring a lot of dividends to all of us. That's so, gentlemen, I'm passing my words to you, and I'll be here till my phone dies. So thank you very much for your attention, and I'm passing phone to my colleagues.
Thank you, Gene. I should add that you missed one thing, that we have added Binance Smart Chain to our STBU token on Gate.io. Now you could participate in Binance Smart Chain ecosystem in Gate.io. And let's move to the exchange, our exchange, Stobox exchange. Binance Smart Chain will also available on our exchange soon. Should add that tomorrow, some insight, tomorrow will be release of 0.7. It will be the last beta release before the main launch. During this beta period, we have tested many things. We had a lot of work, and from many of you, this is technical work. It's nothing, but for us, it's everything, because every day we are testing, improving it, and working with technical team. Tomorrow we will share with you some document where you will read our updates and what we have added, what we improving, and etc. Some of them, and most important, it's that we have added BTC pairs. Now you could trade Bitcoin on our exchange. You could sell, buy Bitcoin. Also, you will have possibility to sell, buy Bitcoin, not Bitcoin, but Ethereum. Should add that on the main launch, we already chosen. Yeah.
I want to raise my hand.
Yeah.
I just wanna say, guys, we have to be frank. Before we, and thanks Igor for that, we're adding pairs, but today's Stobox is not the best place to purchase a Bitcoin from. It's high commissions, and we're not the best exchange for that at the moment. We will one day. We're definitely working on that. But what we will do, and very close, so we will eliminate commissions on STBU trading. So that's you can trade the Stobox token on Gate.io, on Probit, on anywhere, but with Stobox Exchange you'll be able to do it without commissions. So it's commissions free once we launch the update further down this week. So it's
yes, probably yes. I will agree with you that it's not the best place, but we have the best price for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Why? Because we have connected our liquidity providers that give us the best prices of Bitcoin from different exchanges, and it will be very wide liquidity. On exchange, you could buy Bitcoin on high sum. I mean, for example, 3, 5, 7, 10 Bitcoins. Not now, but on the main launch, it will. Yes, now will be a little bit high commission, but we will decrease this commission. Or if you will have some of STBU, this commission will be a little bit less. One more important thing is also liquidity providers that I mentioned before. New professional KYC level with unlimited withdrawals. This is also important things. Structured API for listing Stobox Exchange. Tomorrow, when we release this new release 0.7, we will provide listing on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, etc. Also, during this month, I guess we will list a few new tokens. I saw in our chat that someone asked about Monero. Could you tell now that Monero is not in our
Pipeline.
pipeline, as I said.
Scope.
If I could like the scope and setup. We have 5 tokens which will be listed on our exchange to test it. For these tokens will be provided high liquidity. You could bot sale and test it, of course. We would like to provide on Q1 on the next year big pen testers, big pen test for our exchange for your security. And this is also important thing. Next, the important things for us, it was a new email system where you could find all detailed information about your deposit, withdrawals, and etc. And now I'm reading, guys, this all box, and if I will read everything, it will take a lot of time. I guess better will be when tomorrow I will share with you all this document and you will read it by yourself. Now you could please list the risks. Will be. You could ask here your questions about exchange. I will try to ask quickly about that because
Me too.
Yeah, because I see we don't have a lot of time. But the main important thing is that is the last beta release. Next will be main launch. Important for us on main launch, it will be fiat integration, where you will have possibility to buy and sell Bitcoin via your MasterCard, and also Google Pay and Apple Pay. We try to provide this possibility for you, and we also try.
Will it be in the next release, man?
Yeah, I guess that we will be on main launch.
Igor,
okay.
You are the boss.
Okay. Yes, good.
I hope so.
I'm still lacking updates from my own company. You know, sometimes you don't even know what's going on next month.
Yeah. What else? I forgot what else. What else?
Please.
Use fiat pairs, not only possibility to buy or sell Bitcoin via MasterCard, Visa, etc., but integrated fiat pairs. You know what I mean? Bitcoin to USDT, Bitcoin to USD, or Bitcoin to Euro.
And Bitcoin to Dirham. This is a very important thing, because this is the demand for digital assets in the market.
That we are looking to capture.
Mana that we're looking to capture is amazing. You know, there's a lot of adoption coming from US with Coinbase, with Europe, and this. But the Mana region is it's a great market, and I think it's still gonna show it.
Totally agree. But I guess it will be next step. First step, we should test on the main currencies such Euro or USD, and then we will provide next currency. And of course, for me, important that because we are from Ukraine, I want to provide some Ukrainian hryvnia to our exchange. It will be nice for all of you and for us also. Maybe from my point of view, it will be.
I have some points that need to be mentioned. I want to mention that we, in upcoming months, we will announce soon the 2 very important events for our company, for Stobox exchange. The first one, it is first initial exchange offering on our exchange, and the second one, it is the first listing of the project on our exchange. And please stay tuned, and we will announce it soon. And
so it will be EIO of one product and project that we are considering. We haven't done any EIOs. You know that Stobox exchange is not tested for that things, but definitely will be kind of a testing. We'll work it as the beta mode, and we'll see it will go fine. We want that good guys to be a part of our community and so on. And the second is one of the new very good products that we have done the due diligence on. I don't want to give any financial advices or kind of be a part of their marketing, but we as Stobox exchange think that those guys could and should be, and they're very tiny. in their exposure as of today in terms of the trading, but they have a very great capacity and they have a great potential. So that's why we capture them. And as I said, maybe Bitcoin, you can buy it anywhere in the world, but those guys, there's very little places where you can buy them. So Stobox Exchange would be one of them. And that's also good.
Mhm.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, thank you, Gene. Guys, let me 2 minutes to finish my speech, and after that, I suggest to quickly answer the questions, online questions from the community. So, as I mentioned, we have upcoming 2 very very special events for our company. It is the listing of the project, the first project that will be listed on our exchange, and initial exchange offering. Also, we will participate this week on the digital mining conference, and also we will announce a farming pool with our partner on PancakeSwap that we are working with around 1 year. And we will create also the possibility for our community to farm STBU tokens on PancakeSwap in cooperation with our reliable partners. Also, to be mentioned is that we will release soon that Stobox is officially approved and get the utility model. So we get the patent for the utility model in Europe, and it will create new IP rights for us and our company recognition.
Man, let me add this. There's something that we thank you for reminding. That's a great thing. Just before I'm being cut off, it's great news. So Boris and I, 1.5 years ago, we've been thinking about how we can put our thoughts on paper and actually kind of get certain rights on that. And today's technologies they evolve so rapidly that sometimes it's just impossible to capture that moment. By the time that those regulators and those IP guys look at this and they say, yeah, you have your paper, you have your patent, the lives just changes completely, especially in crypto world. So what we did 1.5 years ago is that we kind of imagined the world where there will be one global network, decentralized network. And whatever we do now is actually, it's kind of a derivative of that thoughts. Thank you, Boris, for that. So we scribbled that on a bunch of papers, made that kind of readable things, and passed it to the International Patent Organization. And guess what? We got the patent. So what does that mean? It means that Stobox actually got the official rights to use whatever we're saying to you about distributed ledger, regulators, KYC, and so on. All these things are being implemented and written and approved by the IP guys. And so we have not only the right to use it, but we have the right to protect it. And this is a next step. And I mean, this is a great news for us. And it's just, besides the evaluation that's being should be revised because of that, because now we're officially not only a tech team, but a scientist team also. Again, thanks, Boris, for that. Whoa. Yes, man. It is a good thing. It is a good thing. We will share that. We will
this week. Yep.
Yeah, we will share not only the actual picture of that thing, but we will share the link where it's published. So whoever you are interested, what actually we've got an IP for, you will be able to look, to scan, and to give us your thoughts. Thank you. Thanks, Russ, for reminding me that.
Yeah, no problem.
Nice update.
And also, soon we will release the updates and tokenomics and updates and description of the L2 blockchain that we are currently considering and testing, and do some actions to prepare the model, how it will work. And I saw the question from the community about the mining process on our L2 blockchain? Will it be in the physical miner or will it be in cloud like Amazon? And that's what we need to consider and to finalize. That's why me and Jean will visit tomorrow their digital mining conference to observe the best practices from the industry and to talk face to face with leading companies.
Absolutely.
And one word about exchange also, guys, you should be ready about new contents and some new rewards, because we now prepared all statistics for exchange. I want to provide some contests from deposit competition to trading competition. And then now your thoughts about exchange, how it works, because now we could analyze everything what's going on exchange from backside, from database, from statistics on exchange, your every trade, your every transaction, and based on it, we want to reward you. So be ready. I will notify you about it soon. Just stay tuned and observe our social media about that.
Okay, thank you, Igor. Jean left our room. As we know, our CEO of the company is very busy. So I suggest, Igor, just to quickly answer the online question from the community. Pumps. Hi guys, hi. Wow, office has been set up in Dubai. Yep, in Dubai, where I'm currently. Amazing, thank you. Super big man, thank you.
Tron listing. Tron will be listed soon also, but it not first step. It will be another step because Tron has another blockchain, and we should connect this blockchain to our exchange. So.
Yeah, I see the question from Naomi. This is cool. You means now you will target these businesses which are located in big buildings and have a huge potential. Yup. All these buildings that you see, they could be potentially tokenized. That's why we are here. Yeah, hi Jean.
Whoa.
You come back from the phone.
Exactly. I like you guys. I like speaking, sharing info with them.
Nice view.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice background.
So it is a huge industry and huge market of real estate in Dubai that could be tokenized. And that's why we decided to focus our business activities here. And one of the clients that we are signing currently, a billion company, they owned billions of real estate. So it is very relevant here in Dubai and very actual problems that they facing with local liquidity. That's why we will focus mainly on the business development in Dubai. Okay, wow, 70 people, a big company. Thank you, Naomi. How is the development and testing of L2 layer, and is it still going ahead this year? Yep.
Let me break that down. Look, the technical side of actually forking the EVM blockchain is not a big issue. Whoever knows the mechanics and how blockchains build, they prove that I'm right. The challenge is the legal changes. Is we need to introduce the network that would be legally recognized. So what I mean by that, look, as of today, like you become a part of consensus on the network, and then that anyone can do. But now with the permission network and with the legally recognized network, we say that all the validators has to be KYC approved. But what does that mean, KYC approved? It means that there should be some node that will be, and some people that checking documents, and what they do, they allow certain addresses to be a part of the chain, to be a part of the kind of validators, and to be a part of approved addresses to make transactions. But then we ask ourselves, what does that mean from the technical standpoint? Okay, so we decide to create a mechanics where a KYC provider issues an NFT, and the NFT with your personal data has to be anonymous. At the same time, it has to comply with GDPR standards, and that NFT has to reside on your wallet address. So that like NFT has to be now recognized by EVM as the right address that can participate in the consensus. So yes, from the technical, from the kind of easy perspective point, there's no challenges. But now you go inside and you say it's not, you know, you introduce a new part, an NFT that actually stores your personal data. And what happens if that company or that person is no longer valid? So that NFT has to have their own kind of properties. Let's say it's gonna die, it's gonna expire within a year. So there's a lot of things. I'm just giving you one example of, you know, of how you can build on the EVM, on the Ethereum kind of based infrastructure. But at the same time, to make it compliant, you have to, you know, you have to do a lot of research and a lot of work. So from the technical standpoint, we are in the kind of product development stage. It's not live yet. It's not beta yet. We're now working on that architectural side and the architectural part, because it's not only us. We're not KYC providers. We have to teach a legal company to be our KYC provider on the chain. So we go on let's say we've been on the WOW Summit and we've been on that crypto big event. We found a couple of great guys, one from Australia, one from France. These guys are minting NFTs as the KYC operators, for KYC operators. So we said, yeah, you guys do kind of great technology, let's cooperate. So we kind of taking bunch of their code, you know, not just their code, but we introduce them to be a part of the chain where they will share some of the technical pieces. And that's you know, I'm giving you like, you know, one of the examples, and then numerous examples of things, how we change existing products to comply with whatever we want to build. Thanks, Ross.
Yep, thank you, Gene, for your detailed answer. Running, Igor, you look like an angel. Angel, you know, we partnered last week.
I'm on San Francisco. You are in Dubai. You know,
man.
I should go in, guys, because I have a technical call in 2 minutes. Thank you, all of you, for watching us, and see you on the next live stream. Your angel is, you know, flying to
man. You know, last week we partnered with companies that helping our clients with account openings. They called PSP Angels. So you're following the brand of our partner. You are the angel, live angel.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much. It's hardly to see, and probably it's difficult to see us as well. So thank you very much for being with Stobox. Thank you guys for you know, for hosting that, Igor and Ross. We stay in touch. We share with you. Have any questions? Let us know. And we're moving down the road. All the best to you.
Yeah, we're very open and transparent. And if you have any questions, you can tag us on our Telegram group, and we'll provide the answers within 24 hours.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Yeah, thank you a lot. Bye, guys.
Bye.